Are you looking for more ways to get booked on podcasts or maybe just do it more consistently? Or how do you monetize from a podcast? I'm Angel Tuccy. I'm the founder of the Need a Guest Facebook group, which is an incredible community, a trusted source helping podcast hosts find guests and guests find podcast hosts. So we help you get booked and we help you find guests for your show. So we play media matchmaker inside of that Need a Guest Facebook community. But really, our secret sauce is helping our clients consistently get booked on podcasts every single week. So I'm going to walk you through the Media Firestorm process, just give you a little heads up, maybe do a little Q&A over what the process is to become a Media Firestorm client, because likely you have probably either found us through Facebook community, maybe somebody referred you to us, and it's probably because you're out there speaking, you have a product or a program, and you're just looking to get it in front of more of the right audience. And what we find a lot of times is entrepreneurs, authors, coaches, speakers, they're doing the right thing, right? You've got the systems in place, you're speaking, you've got a program, maybe you're doing webinars, you've got a book, you're doing all the right things. What we need is just to get it in front of more people. We need more traffic, more exposure. And I'll tell you, that's the number one thing that we solve here in the Media Firestorm program. In fact, we only solve two things every single day. And I think the simplicity of our process is why we see incredible results, create incredible momentum, and why our fans and our clients are raving fans over the program. We do have some client case studies that we've recorded if you want to go and see some testimonials from their first 30 days of being involved in the Media Firestorm program. But number one, we know the biggest challenge for most entrepreneurs is they just need more leads, right? I need to get my message in front of more people. So maybe I'm posting a lot on social media. Maybe I'm buying ads, I'm speaking, like I'm doing all the things, and we're busy, right? We're busy in the doing. But truly, there is one incredible platform that allows you to get in front of your target audience consistently, has a low barrier to entry, creates more trust in the process, and converts to high ticket paying clients. And that is being a podcast guest. So yes, you can host your own show, but when you are a guest, that means that every time you are on a show, you are in front of a brand new audience. So think about this. If you could consistently get booked twice a week on a different show in front of a different audience over the course of 3 months, 6 months, that's a game changer for most small businesses in front of 24 to 50 fresh new audiences who are your target audience, right? You're building relationships with hosts who are talking to your target audience. These are hosts who probably have an email list. They probably have a social media following. They also have a podcast audience, and they have a media reach, which means every time you are a guest on somebody's show, that media reach, the SEO, the search engine optimization increases. And it really doesn't matter the size of the show. It doesn't matter how many people watch the show. The SEO alone and the connection to a podcast host, like those two things are golden for a small business owner who's looking to increase your influence, to increase your visibility, to create more brand recognition, all of that, just those two things. And that's before you're even a guest on the show. So our goal is, well, actually, our guarantee is that we help our clients get booked consistently on 2 interviews a week. How do we do that? Because we have an influx of podcast hosts who reach out to us saying, "Hey, Angel, I need a guest," hence the Facebook group, right? I need a guest. Here's the kind of guest I'm looking for. This is the conversation type. Here's who my audience is. And I can play matchmaker. So we can guarantee, because we have an influx, we have an existing database of hundreds of podcast hosts, and every week we add new shows to that database. So it's always growing. So number one, more leads, more traffic, more visibility. How? Getting you consistently booked on 2 podcasts every week. The timing of that, anywhere from 20 to 60 minutes per show. So you're talking less than 2 hours a week to create infinite exposure and visibility. And why do I say infinite? Because being a guest on a podcast isn't just a one-time thing. If I go to an event and I'm a speaker, I speak to that audience and I impact that audience for, the 1 hour, the 2 or 3 days that I'm there. But as a guest on a podcast, it's evergreen, which means that show can be listened to over and over again. Somebody can pick it up next week. next month, next year. I can repurpose it. I can turn it into lots of different little marketing clips and marketing pieces. It has a lot of lifetime span. There's a lot of benefits, and you probably have already have in your mind like all the benefits of being a podcast host guest. So we help you consistently. Number one, guarantee get you booked on 50 podcasts in 6 months by getting you booked on 2 shows every single week. But not just to be a guest, but to be a profitable guest, because we know the reason that you want to be a guest is you're growing your brand, right? You're attracting more leads. You want to attract more clients. You want to sell more products, more programs, more services. You can do that. You can absolutely, being a podcast guest converts very highly into high ticket clients. And by high ticket, something over, in that 1,500 plus range is where this works really well. If you have something even lower ticket, you can expedite those numbers, but it converts really well. So if I'm going to speak on a stage and I'm going to attract a high ticket client, most of the rooms that I'm speaking in, if I think about, the number of the room and I'm going to convert 10%, it's nice because it's instant, right? I speak, I get paid because we enroll clients. Podcast is a long game, right? You are playing the long game, which is part of why we want to keep you in for 6 months, right? We need to build up your audience. We need to build up your brand. We need to build up your email list. We need to book more calls. It is the long game, but truly, the time's going to pass by anyways. You might as well put something in place. In fact, we had Catherine who had been getting booked on podcasts, and she took, I can't remember, she took 3 months off. I think it was 3 months off because she lost her mom. She needed to take care of the estate. And so she pulled away from her business. But during that time, because of her podcast interviews and what she had already put in place, her email list doubled, even though she did nothing for those 3 months while she was taking care of her mom. And so this is one of the additional benefits, right? Is the ongoing growth of your business, that it continues to grow. So it's like compound interest. The seeds that we're planting today will continue to develop and to grow. But we really want to make sure that you're monetizing and being profitable from your podcast bookings. So we show you how to convert an audience through a lead magnet, through your call to action, and then how to send emails to book more sales calls. So not only do we guarantee you 2 podcasts a week, we coach you through how to become a profitable podcast guest, giving you access to our coaching every single day of the week, through our community, through all of our resources, and we have a member portal. Like, we have all of the resources that will move you through to make sure that you are opening your store. One of the things that we are big fans of is sending emails, and so we'll teach you our 3-phase process for how to send more emails, how to send a daily email, what those emails need to look like to increase your open rate, to reduce going to spam, and to convert into book sales calls. So Media Firestorm program, 2 things. We help you get booked, and we help you to book more sales calls from those bookings. So generate more leads from your podcast interviews, and how do we convert those leads into paying clients for you? So super excited to introduce you to the Media Firestorm program. We do have free community, a free resource in the Facebook group, needaguest.com. We'll take you right to that free Facebook group. Thousands of opportunities to get booked. But if you want to simplify the process, if you want direct access to podcast hosts who need guests, and you want to consistently book 2 podcasts every week, and you want to monetize those shows, make sure you book a call with our team. We can see if you're a great fit for the shows that we have. Are they looking for, do you have a topic that is easily booked? Do you have a product? Do you have an email list? We're going to ask you some questions to see if you qualify. But if you do, let's get you started, and let's get you going right now, because there are right now hundreds of thousands of people who are listening to podcasts, who are looking for expert guests just like you. We can't wait to shine a light on you and put a microphone in front of that story, and let's just go change the world. So cheers. Thanks for hanging out.